What's going on, guys? Proof here, and I'd like to welcome you to Season 2, Episode 8, aka Episode 23 of the Proof Positive Podcast. It is my, not weekly, semi-frequent podcast.
So when I feel like it, intermission, guys.
Chill.
It's supposed to be weekly.
Chill. Not supposed to be weekly. It's
Bi-weekly.
when I have the time, slash when I don't have family plans going on.
So whenever you feel like it.
Basically. And, not basically. Whenever I got family plans, I won't be able to be in town. And
It's
then
called Skype.
Skype OP.
Skype. Ew. And if you guys can't tell, I'm joined today by Korikai
Hey.
and Niece.
Hello.
And we're going to talk about two topics today. The first one is going to be an update of the Bermuda and the Tech Booster stuff that came out, highlighting some of the cards, especially because Korikai here loves Bermuda Triangle.
I mean, L word kind of strong, but they aight.
Man, whatever. We'll address that. And then Niece here, he plays Great Nature, and he touches on some of the other clans in the game as well.
Barely.
Still more than I do.
Great nature.
And so we're going to talk about that. And then we're also going to talk about the state of Vanguard in terms of a Reddit topic that came up that I saw that talked about some of the people that had gripes about the way Vanguard is going at the present moment in time. So I can bring those up and we can touch on each part as we go through. And then at some point in time, Korikai is going to do a rant because he's had a little bit of a rant built up because we ain't been talking in the last...
He got blue ball rants.
Wow, don't say that.
Sorry,
Wow.
they will never ever be called that in the history of this podcast ever.
We're starting early.
No.
Early.
Wow.
Starting never.
And big shout outs to Ocean Spray for making some delicious cranberry juice.
Cranberries don't do nothing.
Cranberry juice is great.
They are like bottom 5 fruit.
You are crazy. Any hoozles, where'd you guys like to start? Update on stuff or the state of Vanguard?
Update on stuff, I suppose.
Update on stuff. Alright.
It's probably going to take the longest.
No, it won't.
It's
Because
gonna be easy.
it's like, this don't do nothing. This is junk. This is alright. Alright,
I don't
so...
know any. I know the next stage lady.
Vert.
Yeah, her.
Alright, so we'll start with the more... Not more recent, but the stuff that released first since last time. Or revealed first, which is the Bermuda stuff. So, Korikai, where is your hype sitting at in terms of the support for said clan booster?
Not Harmony.
Not anymore.
Like, the set as a whole isn't that bad if you look at all 45 cards in the set. It's you'll get to that, okay, this is good. I don't know why this card is this, pushes all sin. What is this and why do you do anything? What is this? Like, literally every Harmony card, if you changed one word about that card, the card would be absolutely insanely broken.
So, I know Harmony, they got Loris, right? Big Loris.
Yeah. Well, everybody theoretically has.
Well,
Lures.
in theory, since the starter and Harmony isn't hard to achieve with said starter and loops and stuff like that.
Oh, no, she has Harmony.
Of course. So, how would Harmony deck in and of itself be better? Like, would it be better if they had effects that happen during your opponent's turn?
Well, we have that in theory. Vita's a thing.
Okay. How's Vita worded?
She says at the start of eager player's main phase, you can soul blast one and bounce her back to your hand. You may call a grade 2 or lower. And then if you have a grade 4 Vanguard, countercharge one.
So you can be like, if I'm on Loris,
Yep.
you can become Harmony +5/+5.
Yep.
That's fair.
That's pretty good.
What if Harmony, like I saw somebody mention, like, what if Harmony or Bermudas had like the G Guardian or something that impacted your opponent's board? Maybe like bounce a unit and then call it back out, so it like negates triggers and boosts and stuff like that.
Everybody thought when Leona was revealed that it was gonna be bounce the attacking unit or bounce the attacking unit and a rear guard.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like,
that's not what Bermudas do.
That's not what they do. It'd be stupid broken.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you're negating the attack and you're reusing an effect.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not what they're about.
Yeah.
Everyone's more upset that they only get one set of support a year. So it's like when they get it, it has to be absolutely snapped and absolutely broken to catch up with the meta. And it's
Right.
not. They've never really been that meta. Like, they've made splashes, but they've never been, like, super competitive.
Duos.
Like, duos
Harmony
are
last year when they came out, they topped a few times.
Harmony, Riviere mix is a thing, because you don't deck out, so you can be as greedy as you want and put everything back in freestand.
Talk about Nimul?
No.
Oh, Harmony. Yeah.
Loris, Riviere,
Tro. Twa. Whatever.
Lumiel, that deck is stupid.
But Prisms.
Like, Prisms are fine.
They got Bert.
Bert is really awkward. Like, Bert is good. But in the sense that you need a Great Kree that's not Bert, because Break Ride and the Break Ride does absolutely nothing. Does nothing.
Has
Break Ride out to Garnet if you have 5 damage.
That's what he's saying. Like, if you...
Like, you have any other Great Kree but Bert, and you don't heal out a Limit Break, Bert is good. No, there's no space.
Limit Break Enabler. You got it.
No space.
I played some dude or person, because I don't know if they were a guy or a girl, that super committed to the Limit Break Enabler, and they always had one on the board when they went Vert. I was like, I can't stop this.
Not worth.
I mean, healing out is not worth either. So.
This is why you have all your other strides, like Labrador, which is stupid broken, and Olivia.
Labrador low-key pretty good. Like,
+5 to the front row, I think.
Yeah, +5 to 2 units that the battle that the attacker boost bounces back to your hand.
Pretty stupid. And it's a persona, right?
Yeah.
Free flip?
Yeah.
See, I wish I had a free flip.
You don't stop complaining about things that fight you don't even care about.
What?
You don't care about GB2?
You don't.
I care about easily enabling Picaro.
You don't even Picaro unless you're playing against Kagura.
And
That's
then
not
even
true.
then, it's just like, oh man, how many cards you can hide in hand? Not enough. Whatever.
I've used Picaro before when I'm not facing Kagura.
Just be like,
Situation.
you might get a trigger and that might.
So what does Vert do for the people?
Vert is Limit Break 4.
Next day.
After the battle that she attacks, pitch 3 cards. You may bounce 2 units that have Prism in their name. Return her to the G zone face up, and then ride a Great Kree from your hand to stand.
Pretty gross. Then
So the optimal combo is to have Vert. You can still do it if you don't have Vert, but you won't get to be able to break right after the fact. If you go into Labrador, you call Kree units and gain a crit. If you go into Garnet, you call Kree units, but you can gain Limit Break by
extra drive check.
The difference between Garnet and a Labrador is that you can chain the bounces that you get for extra power, and you can call over cards that are already on the board. A Labrador has to be open rearguard circles.
It's pretty gross.
Yeah. Any other noteworthy support?
Reindeer!
Of course.
It's so sacky and fun. Like, it's outdated, kinda, just because...
So the support is outdated?
It's outdated due to the fact that it's not
I know
what they really needed.
Right.
It's kind of like, play this budget deck, because it's really, really stupid and cheap.
It's better than what Hamskate got, but we'll get there.
It's not that bad. He has like 1 million support cards, and they still have like 10 commons to reveal. You'll be fine. But essentially, it is like the Bermuda version of Daikaiser, except you just don't break things. You just get extra swings.
Still pretty good.
It's pretty good. It's not generation break restricted or anything. Even though kind of slow because you still gotta wait to be on Reindeer, and then Reindeer's a 10k, and you don't dry check Great Freeze, your deck does absolutely nothing. But you got gimmicks and things, and it's cool and it's cheap.
What's the name of the grade 2 on hit? Draw 2 cards, put it to the bottom.
Oh, and Spec Sisters Roble.
Dribble?
Roble.
Yeah. Stop letting that thing hit people.
Read cards.
Read the card. Never let it touch.
That card is absolutely stupid. I'm just be like, alright, ride Reindeer, call this to the side with the grade 1 version.
What's her cost? Just put it bottom?
Yeah.
Her cost is Soul Blast 1, put her at the bottom, draw 2 cards, shuffle.
It's what I would like to do with Zachary and Gloria.
For 9.
Except
like,
it's all in one card.
I'll let that one hit. I'm just like, no, please stop. Take it back. Take it back. Draw 2 cards. Swing my other rear guard. It's like, okay, I'll guard that one because it's bitter.
Why do people do that?
I don't know.
Like,
and I'll be like, swing Vanguard, okay, grade 3.
You guard the lower one, don't you? That's what I do. So I don't have to...
Like, oh man, grade 3, skill, just bounce this, call it over here. Grade 3, skill, column, starter, in the soul, make a column,
Restand.
swing for 16 on hit, draw 2 cards. I said 16 on hit, draw 2 cards. Okay, cards in hand, enough.
That's not how it went when you faced Miracle Ace.
Chill. I didn't have anything.
Not enough.
Not enough.
All grade 3s in hand. Play Pacific.
No.
Yeah, play Pacifica. Bring her back.
Worst tier deck ever.
You mean the deck you played for like 3 months?
On a whim.
I was like, yellow, I'll make it.
And you loved it.
I did not love it.
Uh-huh.
People just got,
Credited every single try turn.
I'm sorry.
Excuse me, hello?
I'm sorry that you not about to guard 31 on a crit. Maybe you should PG. Maybe you should PG.
On the topic of people guarding ineffectively, stop that.
Right,
There's
I'm
so
just
many
like-
times I see people, like, they set up a board to where they have, like, unboosted attacks. They have an unboosted attack and then a bigger attack over here that's boosted. A lot of people will let the unboosted attack hit, let the Vanguard hit, and then drop 10k on the boosted attack.
10k plus because
Or they'll be like, okay, I'm not going to guard that. No, it'll be like, I'll guard this 9k with a 10k. I'll guard this 16k with a 10k. The Vanguard does what? Oh, gains a crit? That's fine, no guard. What? Why?
Or when people just scoop because they think they're going to lose anyways and they have enough guard to guard everything.
Or it's
Yeah,
like,
people do that.
scoop, heal, okay, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Like, no! You know.
No. Some dude did that on CFA. It's like, oh, I'll take this damage. Oh, I heal? No, psh, no.
I'm going to talk about CFA, we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
It's about to rant.
Yep.
But you also have Harmony, which they have a few things.
What does Loris do?
Loris, the GR?
Mhm.
So she says, GB2, counterblast 1, flip a copy of anybody, bounce rear guards equal to the amount of face-up G units you have, and then she gains a skill that when she swings, if all the units you control are harmonized, you give 3 units 5k and she gains a crit until the end of the turn.
Mm-hmm.
So you can effectively bounce the board and call a board in Harmony?
Yep.
Yeah.
As long as they
Does
all
she
have harmony.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So if you're facing Link Joker,
Or Kagro, or something that completely decimates your resources.
just put something behind Loris. They're both in harmony. Now she has a crit.
So
Ah, that's right, that's right.
So before the free can and crit for breathing.
Yep.
It was 7k booster.
Oh, she have crit. Strides.
I got a restander, so I can't really.
You have Big Belly version 2. That card is stupid.
Has to
I want
hit.
to hear. No, he doesn't have to hit. The card you give the text to has to hit.
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
Anything
Same.
else, Bermuda, you wanted to touch on?
What else gets stuff?
Those
Any duo support?
Those are most of the
Worth
highlights.
mentioning?
Ha! No! If you are buying this set to build duos, you're going to be sadly mistaken. You want to know what you get? You get a starter that's not better than starter you already got. You get an 11k. You already have a 12k attacker. And the only thing it does that's better than the 12k attacker, you have to reveal 3 copies of the card to gain 5k for the turn. The freaking... It's not even a PG. The quintet wall is absolutely horrendous. What do you mean? Return 2 cards from your Q wall to the deck before you're finished guarding so that your attack is weaker, but you're recycling cards, which defeats the entire purpose of the quintet wall in general.
Or if they're two
It should have been like the Gears one, right?
The only gimmicky thing that they said works is that if you get a PG and you pay for the cost of the PG and return it, it still works. So they can't die Kaiser it because it doesn't exist, but you already paid the cost.
That's fair. That is pretty gimmicky, but still
Still buns. They don't get much after that. Everybody's like, oh my god, duos are gonna get a broken strike because they deserve it. They don't deserve anything. They already have everything they could ever possibly want. They have a break ride, have a restander, have a PG that's like $20 now. Cut it out.
we got
I have
Peace.
24 of them.
They got Peace. They
First
got
of all, I
they
only
got
have
Darling.
5 of them now. I traded 3 of them for 2 sets of character sleeves.
2 what sleeves?
Character.
That didn't.
Sets of characters.
That did not. Yeah.
I know what you meant. I know what you thought.
It was a little suspect.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
got
a little
Aha!
we got kids listening to this show.
Barely. I know y'all are grown.
Shout out to Alex.
Okay.
So Tech Booster, right?
Hold on.
Booster
Wait,
stuff.
hold on. So
What else?
Reindeer. I'm trying to remember what the deck boxes are because those are the pillars. Loris, Reindeer, Bert,
I think
Coral.
Oh yeah. Coral.
You don't even care about her.
I really don't.
That's
Shout
how-
outs to Ray for taking all those
That's
corals that are
that's
about
how
to
you
be opened in the case.
that's how you forgot about it.
It's fine.
What's the new coral stuff do?
Nothing. They get like 3 cards. They get a grade 1.
They
That's the worst version of the Tsukuyomi ride chain thing.
The maid thing.
So if you have a Tsukuyomi,
if you have a coral heart, I think do you pay a cost?
No, it's
look at the top 5.
You call it if you write it on Vanguard, you call it the rear. You search top 5 for a coral grade 2 or a 1.
Can't even get the 3.
Can't get any of the frees, so it's automatically worse than the Tsukuyomi version. The Tsukuyomi version, grab anything.
Yep.
You add it to hand, and then you put a card in soul, and then you can call it from soul. You can pay a cost to grab it out of soul, add it to your hand, call it to the board.
Okay.
Then they get a 11k attacker, and then if it's in your soul, counterblast 1, call it out. Then they get their stride, which is the worst version of Olivia, but it's not restricted theoretically.
Mm-hmm.
Which is when you swing, counterblast 1, soul blast 1, she gains +5 equal to the amount of corals in your soul, and then you can bounce 2, call 2 if you have 2 of her face up.
So yeah, worse Olivia.
Yeah.
No crit pressure, but Blizza power.
Yeah.
Depend on how it come late game. If you need to push through power.
It's like cards in soul 10.
Does that happen?
Like, what are we, Dark Zone now?
Big boost.
Wishes.
But yeah, like as a whole,
how would you grade it as a whole?
Is it better than the first G set?
I would say it's better because the first G set was just based on harmony and that was it, and it was like.
So they need their
it was fine because it's like you don't really need to get any of this older stuff to build Bermudas if you were like just buying a clan booster to start with Bermudas. But it's so slow. Like there's no like the reason Harmony is so like crap doing now is because there's no incentive to play it compared to all the other decks that now have support.
Right.
It's like, okay, I could play that, but I could also play the subclan and play this other thing that's not Generation Break restricted, which is literally the same card. Just subclan restricted.
And so have all the good strides available to me.
And then there's, like, they literally waited until that last week to be like, okay, you guys have Bird, and you have this double rare. Before that, it was just like, okay, rare, obviously you take up a rare slot. There's only 45 cards in this entire set. You have to do something. Does nothing, boycotting the set. Like, literally, it was like 2 weeks of legit
rares.
Cards that don't do anything.
Korikai was like, sad, like, card today, sucks. Next day, sucks. Next day, sucks. All of a sudden, Bert, we in there! Right.
Next stage! I was like, okay, triple rare. I don't know why I should have triple rare.
Oh, that's
Stand symbol. What do?
I need 4. Give me hyper stored.
Need 4 because every time I play 2, I get low.
Sensei, anything else before we move on to Tech Booster real quick?
Oh, that's about it. It's I'll grade it fair if like you're trying to build multiple things because it's not meant to be like, okay, you're only building this, take this. It's like you build this, but also you have the possibility of building this. You throw this out of the window to build this. Like they made it so that Harmony can support a bunch of stuff, but you don't have the space to play it in subclan stuff. And the cards that they made are literally 1 card away from being good.
One word.
Like, it's like, okay, so if this card said when it's bounced on either player's turn, the card would be broken, but we don't want you to be broken because you can't be that. You're not paladins, you're not dragons, you're mermaids, stay in your zone. So, not only are we not going to make you a 9k, we're going to make you an 8k, but we're going to make you so you have a soul blast cost, and you can only bounce during the main phase of your turn. Okay, Bushiroad Police. Not playing this card. Not playing this card. It's like, okay, you guys can have this 11k. Okay, and it has Harmony, cool. But it don't do nothing and it costs a counterblast. Excuse me? Spica, okay, next. You guys wanted more stuff than Spica? Well, we can't help you. Like, when's Tech Booster?
Give me Tech Booster stuff. See, look at that. That's an expert segue right there, sir.
Thank you.
On to Tech Booster. So, Niece, Mr. Great Nature player.
Yes.
How do you feel about the Great Nature support that's been revealed? There's some stuff missing, but we got the bulk of it.
The GR is broken.
Which one's the GR?
I wouldn't say broken.
AFNAC. Alright. what's his name? Omniscious Dragon something.
A funk.
Yeah.
A fank. Well, his skill is to counterblast 1 and flip up something.
Mm-hmm.
And he gains +4 for each of your rear guards,
Mm-hmm.
and your rear guards gain. You get to choose.
Up to 5.
Let me see.
Choose any number.
Choose any number of your rear guards, and so on a turn they cannot be retired. And for each card chosen with this effect, it gains +4,000 power.
Man, I wish.
So basically, you can
Stack all your boosts and triggers, and
you become a 53k Vanguard if you have a full board.
And then stack your draw skills onto something, and then draw the card without having to lose that card.
So like Cran Tiger was, people said it was bad because Mikey or Mikasaburo doesn't work and Duckbill doesn't work, but
You still have Cran Tiger.
you still have Cran Tiger, you still have Cran Tiger.
Chill, I got you. You got Cram Tiger. You got what's his name? The Glimmerbird clone for Big Belly.
Oh, Gray Belly.
Yeah.
Silent Belly.
Yeah, Great Belly. He was in the
Hey,
show.
Plain Belly.
Man,
Like, attack. Like,
talk
no,
about-
my guitar skill will protect me.
what's wrong with
Guitar-
bamboo guitar?
Belly don't do that.
Whatever.
Crazy.
Playing Chat Noir.
And then you got.
And
Chat Noir.
Then you got bigger. You got bigger belly.
Bigger Belly. I'll read his skill. I'm getting
snaps.
snapped. Insta snapped.
Persona
Yeah,
flip.
I'll open it.
Persona flip a copy of him.
Your whole face.
Choose one of your rear guards. Gets like +4
No,
for.
it's choose a rear guard for each face-up copy of himself. I'm pretty sure.
Get bukus of power.
In your G-zone,
Yeah.
+4.
Get +4. I was getting there. See, correcting me.
Where you at? Where you at, girl? Bring that ass here.
Wow. How you gonna say that about your avatar?
Not sick.
How you gonna say that about your
Not
avatar?
Sakichi.
I'm just looking.
Also, not a girl. Confirmed, not a girl.
All right.
Definitely a man. Man bear.
So counterblast 1, choose a face-up copy of himself, and turn it face up. Choose one of your rear guards and gains +4,000 power. Choose one of your rear guards and choose one of your units until end of turn it gets. Choose one of your rear guards and gains +4,000 power for each face-up card in your G zone. Not him.
Right.
I said this.
And
That's
choose
all
one of
we
your
get
units until the end of turn it gets. If it hits.
Restand.
Restand a rear guard.
For every copy of.
When this unit attack hits, choose the same number of other rear guards as the number of face-up cards in your G zone.
Okay.
In stand up. So only one card gets the on hit skill, but everything else gets +4.
So you can split up the who gets what.
Yeah. So I can give say if I second stride him and I first stride Afnak, I can give 4 units +4 and then 1 unit the on hit kill.
No,
You give one unit gets
the power, and somebody else gets the skill.
So 2 units are chosen.
Choose
Up
one
to
of your
2
rear guards.
up to 2 units are chosen.
Okay.
1 gets the power, and then you can give the same unit.
So he gets +12 or +16
plus whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you can give the Vanguard the skill of the on hit, or you can give the rear guard to get the power to the on hit. You can give some other extra regular rear guard to the side the on hit. It doesn't matter.
One of them's gonna hit if you have 2 Cran Tigers. So.
Nope.
Nope.
All right. Next step.
And then there was Hamskate Galore, which in my opinion isn't all that great.
I mean,
The initial support
It's like
seemed like it was.
it's
gonna
like
be,
the reindeer. It's the budget fun deck to play.
wait. To be fair,
Not
reindeer do stuff.
It's the equivalent for
But they're
for
doing
Great Nature.
after all the things in the tech booster though. Like everything is supporting one old thing.
Right. And it just happens.
Murakumo, stop it. Dueling Dragons is not a thing.
No. I heard Dueling Dragons is actually really good.
Nope, I disagree.
Have you played it?
I don't need to.
What?
I don't need to.
You say that a lot. You say a lot. Bleh. You say that about things before. Then you tried said thing, and you be like, "Oh my God, this is better than what I thought it was."
Just
That's true.
Just
However,
like what's her name?
Who?
Crit Stride Ho.
Who?
Pacifica.
She's still butt.
You still played her.
You still said it was better than you gave it credit for.
You still have to have everything in your hand plus the world to get her off.
You still played her.
Actually, I heard because I'm part of the Pojo Discord server,
Congratulations.
and the resident Murakumo player there said that among the Murakumo stuff, Dueling Dragon is arguably as strong as the Yasuye stuff.
I don't like it.
/ Shadow Stitch stuff because Zengeki
Yeah.
Zengeki being able to be easily set up through the use of Shiryuki Stride to then get all the Zambaku stuff and all the shenanigans out the way. Plus the fact that the Duel and Dragon stuff is not generation restricted, so you can have easy setups. And said thing is easily mixed between other stuff, which because the Duel and Dragon can help set up Harmurator.
You're not restricted to
And like they said, it's better and it develops faster than the Yasuye stuff.
I don't like it.
Speaking of Yasuye,
I don't like it solely because you have to play this really, 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 really crappy, bad grade 3 in order to play all this great support stuff. And if you ever have to ride that card ever, you just lose that card. But
that's it. That's like
Baku don't do nothing.
That's like other decks out there though.
if I have to ride Tuskmaster and I'm playing Great Nature,
Oh no.
I'm crying.
Oh no.
I am crying.
Oh no, I totally can't go in Hrimfurst or Phoenix or Big Belly because he's totally heart restricted. I can't do none of that stuff.
If I ever
no.
If I ever have to ride Dope, game over. Scoop up.
Legit.
Oh no, because I'm always going to be in a situation where I always have to ride this card. Great Green Hand. Well, Mecha Trainer do work.
That, but in those games where I don't have a grade 3 and I'd have to G-assist, if I G-assist into Dobe or Hive Maker, it's a bad day.
Oh no.
But you're kind of helping our argument here.
No. I also don't like that you're forced to go into Shiryuki Stride in order for your mate to do stuff.
Oh no, you're forced to get a plus.
It's not a plus.
It's basically a plus.
It's not a plus.
It's a plus when transfer turn and they got a Zengaki.
Also, all the stuff is Counterblast 1.
Is it?
Yes. Everything costs Counterblast. Except for the 16k beater thing.
But
Get a
don't
16k beater.
didn't they get an unflipper in the stand trigger or something?
Yeah.
So they can float it?
Yeah, but the stand trigger has to not hit.
That's not
It has
hard.
it has a boost in it.
Has a boost and not hit. That's not impossible.
So, to more other stuff, things.
Like,
Great Nature Grade 3 triple rare.
which one? Name?
His name is Ashura.
Oh, the
Arusha.
cat thing?
Oh, Arusha?
Arusha. Alright. So the skill is Generation Break 1. Choose a card from your hand and discard it. And when this unit becomes successful, 25k or greater, stand it.
So good.
So Generation Break 1, when this unit attacks, one of your choose one of your rear guards, it gets plus 4,000 power, and continuous, this cannot be chosen by trigger effects.
Only good for break ride turn.
Not really. I mean,
Why would you ever want to use it outside of break ride on Chat Noir?
when you can't stride, it's a restander.
Yeah, but you would have to have a GB1 active in order for
Yeah.
it to be standard.
I mean, the card is good.
Like, it's not bad.
I think it's probably like it's definitely gonna be my replacement for the Legion
Really?
in my Chat Noir deck. I think, yeah. At least testing it out for initially.
Chill. You gotta play Break Ride Success Keyword Searcher deck.
No,
But it gives your rear guard a crit
no,
for breathing.
no.
You mean no?
I'd rather play Break Ride Locked at that point.
That makes no sense. You break ride, you look at top 5 for a plus
Mm-hmm.
for a counterblast, which you don't use for anything except Cram Tiger. Then you give Cram Tiger a crit
Or the thing you're going to stand with, Cran Tiger.
before drive checks.
4 drive tricks. All to rear. All to rear.
You mean that thing that can't be chosen by trigger effects?
I don't care. I do not care that this can. People say it's bad because it can't get a crit. I don't care. It's going to rear guard anyways if I'm playing Great Nature.
So I'm at 4, taking it.
It's fine. Rear guard. Take this triple crit. And I'll give it all a rear
So
guard.
if you're playing Arusha, is your grade 3 lineup going to be like 4 Chat Noir, 2 of her, and then like 2 Tuskmaster, 2 Hortons? Or is it going to be like 3, 2, 2,
So
so
it's going to be like 1.
so gears? Then
Giant toolbox.
Chill. I mean, because you got Mikey. But no. Right now, my grade 3 lineup is 3 Chat Noir and 3 Legion. Because you don't really need more than that many grade 3s in the deck.
Because Mike Cyber
Because
is
Mika
stupid.
Cyber is broken.
Wish I had a
I'd probably
Mika
still
Cyber.
stay with the 3 Chat Noir. And then throw in the 2 at Restander and then 1 like tech. Like a
Tuskmaster?
Tuskmaster or something. Or
Horton.
even 2 Tuskmaster or something.
Horton, here's a crit.
Yeah. I think this card is really good. People underestimate it. People calling it bad because it can't get triggers.
I would talk about Murakumo Triple Rare, but we don't have it yet.
It has not been revealed. The Grade 3 Triple Rare, at least.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
Also, Yasue Tenma shouldn't be Triple Rare.
Who's?
What should be double rare?
I'm sorry. But Light Up the Room, Sage Man, Big Belly is Triple Rare. Yasue Tenma should be double rare.
So what does Yasue do?
Yasui says Generation Break 2. I know what my cards do.
Okay.
Generation Break 2.
I see you.
Counterblast 1. To proc him. Flip a copy of him. He gains text that says whenever one of your units doesn't hit, Counterblast 1, search your deck for that card and call it to the board.
Baby Miracle Ace.
They're all 11Ks and 9Ks that might become 11Ks.
Right.
Not 63 for breathing.
Exactly my point. Baby Miracle Ace. Niece, do you agree?
Stem Cell Miracle Ace.
Wow. He calls man an embryo Miracle Ace.
Aqua Force.
Call him a baby before
is
a baby.
Miracle Ace.
It's not though, because Aqua Force began in numbers.
It's not 63.
They only get numbers.
21.
They only get
5 times in a row.
They get numbers off of Lambros.
and Lambros
Isn't
alone.
that Grade 2 card that says Soul Blast 1 get the most 10k when it
Nobody uses
High Tide Sniper?
that card.
Everyone uses that card.
No, they don't.
Depends on the deck. If you're playing Blue Wave, you're
You're
not
playing
using.
Vargas, you'll play it because why not?
Yeah, but if you're playing Blue Wave,
Yeah,
but
Blue Wave is not the deck right now. The main Aqua
who?
Force.
Who?
People playing Thanos more than Blue Wave right now.
No.
Even though people not playing Aqua Force right now.
No, Thalbos is only expensive because it's ridiculously good in a short printed set.
Just a GR.
Yes.
Next up, Dark Face. I don't know what he does.
You don't know how it is. Counterblast 1, Dark Device, flip a copy of him. Choose a rear guard for every copy of him. They can't be chosen by trigger. They can't be chosen by effects.
Right.
Choose one of your opponent's
Oh,
cards.
speaking of this, there was
And you cannot. No, that's the GR.
there was kind of a big thing that happened. Not big thing. It was more of an annoyance thing because of Bushy Road, with in relation of Dark Face / Dark Device, canceling out being chosen in relation to Tachikaze, because Engorge on the card text doesn't say choose, but the ruling in the rule book for Engorge says choose. So there's a disconnect.
Rip.
So did someone email Bushy?
I don't know, but if you go off the card text,
Yeah.
you can
'Cause
theoretically
it
pick.
just says retire. It doesn't say choose. It's
Right.
cards.
But
retired 3 or whatever.
right, so in theory, it says Engorge 3, and in the sense you can like retire 3 units because they're
It's
they're not chosen. But in the card text,
I'm assuming the technical term is choose 3 units.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm sure.
that's a technical term, but it was still just a
Also, it screws over time lead, which kind of sucks.
Sort of, kind of. Like it depends.
Screws over shadows, definitely.
Yeah.
Like, if you have a board and you're playing shadows, you're not doing it right.
Diablo. I said.
you can't.
Not today.
Not today.
Um,
The only ones that get past it are things like weird, awkward stuff like Thunderbolt, where it's retire all fighters rear guards, things like that. Classic resist versus all things going on.
I can't bump my stuff.
It's okay. I can't choose the stuff with Miracle Ace.
Oh no.
And then what's the name? Obtriandus. Obtirandus.
well, that's a GR.
Yep.
The one that says you can't superior call or call in.
Yeah.
I'm upset. I feel that can't call units should have been enough.
Yeah.
I feel like the parentheses you also can't superior call was extra.
Yeah. I can understand not normal calling stuff, but restricting superior
Like, you
call.
ain't calling nothing.
Like I guess a GR, but it like
Somebody
instantly.
be like, oh man, that's cool. G guard, my Neo Nether G guard superior. Oh.
I feel like Korikai saying limiting normal calls would have been fine. Restricting all forms of calling is a little much to me. Like I know it's a GR, but the fact that there are some GRs that superior call,
Speaking of GRs.
that like why would you make a GR that instantly counteracts every other GR that's been made that has inside their own mechanic type thing? It's pretty stupid. I know it's counterblast too, but still.
Timely to get this.
Speaking of other GRs,
Upset.
Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 2.
Who is this name?
This is
Shibara Buster.
the Morokuma one.
Oh yeah, Obama Buster.
Obama Buster. All right.
It's a Soul Blast 2.
Choose a card from your hand and discard it.
Uh-huh.
Choose a card from your drop zone and return it to your deck.
Uh-huh.
Choose one of your units and search your deck for up to one of those cards with the same name.
Give it a drive check +1.
And this unit performs a drive check for its first battle.
Give it drive check.
Yeah. So if it's grade 3, you doing drive?
Yep.
Right?
Yes.
Yep.
For
Confirmed.
grade 1, you
normal drive.
Normal drive, but at that point you just
so
might as well just call it grade 3.
The two rulings are, if you have a grade 3, it can twin drive because it says perform a drive check, and twin drive is just drive check +1.
Yeah.
And then the other ruling is that if you're facing Kagero and you get Now Griffin, you get no drive checks at all because it happens before the guard step happens, or guard step happens and then you do
because it has to be the first battle.
Right, it has to exist to do said drive checks.
Yeah.
But since
I actually heard a different ruling.
What you hear?
I heard that you can drive check.
No, like the way the Now...
No, I'm actually talking about...
Like the Now Griffin says when it's placed on rear guard, retire the rear guard, the attacking rear guard.
Yeah.
And since it no longer exists, it no longer has the drive checks available. Kind of stupid, kind of sucks for the Morikumo player, but...
That's a French situation, though.
2.
I mean...
Why is it Soul Blast 2?
Not like you use Soul Animal.
Excuse me, hello.
He said this to me all the time about Spike Brothers stuff.
Onifundo costs Soul Blast. This card costs Soul Blast. Yashibayashi costs Soul Blast. New PG costs Soul Blast.
Not like you're using a new PG.
Why not?
You were just complaining about counterblast issues.
Yashibayashi on flips. That's fine. The reason why
the stand trigger soul charges.
We don't got space for that.
You playing 8 stands?
I am not playing 8 stands. You are insane. We are not Angel Feathers.
Why not?
You are insane. Why? Okay. You wanna know why we're not playing 8 stands? Because Hamura Raider is how you win the game. Why? Well, I want a trigger on my drive check that doesn't synergize with how I'm winning the game because they want nothing to hit, but the cards I'm standing have to go back into the deck in order for me to restand him. They are vanilla +5 triggers.
So, question. What's that combo where you can double restand with Hamura?
There's 2 of them.
Chill. That's going to be my next Cold Hard Proof episode.
Wow.
I already said this.
Wow.
Alright.
So
cool. It's fine.
I'll touch on that. And plus it'll save us time here.
Cool. Fine.
So, not spoiler, but check it out.
Upcoming tech.
Yep. Upcoming Cold Hard Proof episode is going to be double restand Hamura Raider.
Seems good.
There are multiple ways to do it.
There's 2 ways to do it. I got both the inside on information on both ways.
Congratulations. Why are we whispering?
Because you started it.
Whatever.
Because my dude over at Pojo, I asked for the details. He gave me details, so now I can cover both restand objectives.
Nice. Also, new Great Nature PG snapped.
What do? When one's retired through a skill, counterblast 1.
When it dies, get another one.
Search your deck for...
At least it's only when it dies, so it doesn't combo with the funk and everything.
My deck does what it does. Get a PG.
It's a booster. I mean, one thing that sucks about it is that it goes to the drop zone.
The only reason why Morikumo PG no longer is terrible is because you can be greedy, you can call it, you can use the stand trigger to get 2 copies of it, and be like, hey!
What's it do if it don't hit bounce it back?
If it
Shadow Stitch.
They have to hit. It's like the
grade 2?
Yeah, the grade 1.
The grade 1.
So it says Soul Blast 1, if something does hit, bounce it back to your hand.
So it doesn't have Shadow Stitch deck?
It does.
It does.
Yeah. It has Shadow Stitch for the sake of having Shadow Stitch on the card.
Okay.
Grade 1
so you can search for it with the Shadow Stitch searcher? Okay.
Like, the way Bushiro made some of the return to hand PGs, it's kind of stupid.
You mean like the Harmony one?
Because some of
them are broken.
Like some of them are.
The Tachi one's really good.
Like some of them are easier to achieve than others.
Not the Tachi, the Nubatama one.
Like for example, the Brave one just says at the end of turn, Soul Blast 1, return it back to hand.
That's if you only have 3 cards.
You still get a 4th card in hand for future turns. Then there's yours, which is do what you do, retire this thing because I needed a booster, get one back anyhow, and then deck then and everything.
Yeah.
Then there are some that are made that are like, why would I ever put this on the field ever to try and get this thing back into my hand type thing?
Harmony PG.
Like,
Sorry.
new-
Why does it cost a discard and a Soul Blast?
I mean,
Wow.
why would you play it anyway? Since you bounce stuff to your hand anyways. If that makes sense.
It's just that
Like,
Because it has Harmony.
it's just that it's just disjointed, and like some are way better than others to achieve the desired effect you're aiming for.
Like if I'm setting up Galoris and I want a full board, and let's say I have something like Thick of Grey 2 who doesn't have Harmony, I would be able to call the PG
Put them
because
both
it
in
does
harmony.
have Harmony.
yeah.
Put them in Harmony.
Mm-hmm.
However, the cost to get it back to my hand is so astronomically terrible that it makes me not want to play it.
But you would just play it for the sake of having Harmony text.
Yes. Which we don't need because we have a Harmony card that gives other cards Harmony.
Mm-hmm.
Seems good.
She's expensive.
What's her skill?
Her skill is when she's in Harmony, you choose one of your other units and deal with Harmony. Then counterblast one, rest her. Everybody in the same column and row as her gains plus 5,000 power.
She grade 1? No, that's not bad. I mean, you can be like,
Gotta rest her.
Put it behind Vanguard.
oh no, I just gave +5 to the girl in front of me. And +5 to who's next to me. So bad.
Hey, require setup.
Uh-huh.
Know how many unclippers Harmony got? The same amount of unclippers they had before this clan booster +1, which costs a Soul Blast, and it has to be at the start of my main phase, and I have to have Stridden.
Bermudas use a lot of
Muffin.
soul. Hey, at least you got a new Marvel clone. The art's not terrible.
Silence. Like, I got nothing.
It should have been that art in the first place.
Arguable. Anything else tech booster wise that we
We have to talk about Mega Colony.
we talked about Darkface and Opterondus. Is there anything else to touch on?
They have the Dark Device PG, which I forget.
Like
They don't do nothing.
they got Dark Device itself,
Yeah,
which is like
awkward.
Really awkward
Like-
name.
now the one thing I wanted to ask about, it says Dark Device itself says if there are no units in no stand units in the column in front of it, do all the stuff and things.
Yep.
Does that mean if no column exists, you get Dark Device?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. That's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
They have the thing that Knuckles wanted so bad on a grade 1.
Punish Stag, push the soul, do stuff and things.
What's it do?
That one. Punish Stag? I can't remember off the top of my head. It's
No, it's the grade 1.
I'll pull it up.
yeah.
Punish Stack is the Glimmerbrick clone.
No,
It's
I thought it was Punish Stag was the grade 1.
The grade 1 is Laferty.
Had them flip flopped.
Yeah, Laferty.
It's like when it's on
Dark
rear,
Device 1, if you have a Dark Face Vanguard,
you can push this thing into the soul,
no, the counter charge 1. At the beginning of your main phase, you may pay the cost if you do it.
which is pushing to the soul.
If you, oh yeah, you're right. If you have Vanguard with Dark Device or with Dark Face and its card name, this unit cannot be chosen by effects of your opponent's cards.
Like, I get that Mega Colony is suddenly becoming this anti-meta control grind out deck thing.
So how it's always been?
I'm
Kind of?
can't wait for this. Can't wait for the chat later.
What?
Oh man, I told you that they're anti-meta. I've been saying it since I was born. Oh my god, nobody listens to me.
So is Grand Blue. so is Grand Blue, but it's it's meta because it's anti-meta. Which
Like,
is
Mega Colony's been anti-meta since inception.
yeah.
But the fact that if you're really good in the meta, at
makes
counteracting
you
the
meta.
meta, you become the meta.
Yeah. Like Angels to an extent are anti-meta.
How?
Excuse me, hello.
How?
I mean, because they interact with your opponent's board, kind of.
So does Kagros that make Kagro anti-meta?
Yes.
No. Kagro's been meta since they made trial decks.
I want a trial deck.
You what? They ever make an Angel Feather trial deck? I scoop. Bushy Road, you lost me as a customer. They need
Why not?
nothing else.
Who's gonna get the next?
Currently, they don't need anything right now.
Who's gonna get the next legend deck?
Next legend deck?
Royals.
Oil?
Aichi.
Where's the die go? I'm gonna play Century Guard.
No, you don't.
No, you
Yes, I do. What's the Daigo set coming out?
You mean I already did? But yeah.
So we do get it. It's gonna be like at the end of this year, they're gonna completely change what's in it.
So like every trial deck.
They're gonna be like, "Show, bruh,
I want a foil Gigi. That's what I want." But no, Japan always get better stuff.
Don't even gear
Anymore.
right now. Speaking of gears, they are so spoiled right now.
Oh yeah, we're gonna touch on that in
the state of Vanguard.
Even though we only
You
been
wanna
talking
go
this,
to-
we
wanna
talking
go
this for
to
45 minutes. We've been rolling.
I mean, we're talking about the state of Vanguard right now.
Pretty much, like kind of like morphed it together. I was hoping to have like a clear cut, and then I could like put a timestamp in, type thing. But if it's rolling together, we're gonna let it flow.
Basically, if you ever wanted to play Gears,
This is your time.
this is your time.
First of all, you get a trial deck that comes with 2 triple rares in it off the bat,
Same day that it comes out, you also get the Clan Booster,
which confirmed kind of you get a next stage.
more or less.
More or less, yeah.
Like you could probably get next stage out of the new SP pack too.
Yeah,
on
it's
top
confirmed in
on
it.
top of the fact that you have regular next stage.
Well, it's in the Chronojet SP pack.
Right, right.
And there's going to be a Chrono Fang SP pack.
Yep.
Yep, it's probably gonna have buying time and everything like that.
Maybe a new Zodiac Beast Stride or something.
It's
They both get V2s.
Okay. Chrono Just gets V2?
Yep.
it's not as like next Chrono or next
I know
age
Next
is not
Age-
is
I
not
know.
the Stride Fusion.
I know.
Yeah, had to figure that out.
Because it's a different timeline. He called him back to help him out or something.
No, it's
Ogre Stride.
this
on
is-
the thing.
Yeah.
so let's explain the difference between the two. Stride Fusion is like Asha and Outma where they keep the name.
Yep.
And they're just a bigger version of their present timeline self. Overstride, from what I understand, is when you break said timeline, call this thing from the future that is your alternate future self into the present, such as Next Stage and Orgeyser.
Ogre Strides were their ogre complicated
Is
way
Amnesty
to
one too?
yes.
Yeah.
It was their ogre complicated way to explain how GRs came to be.
Yeah.
So they're like,
Or
next
guys with a
stage,
triple
Overstride, Amnesty, Overstride, Doomed, Overstride,
Doomed. Okay.
Yeah, Doomed.
because he was summoned by Cleric Sword.
Yeah.
And
Right.
then he got bodied by Chronojet.
And now Overstrides typically require a certain heart, don't they?
Yeah.
The heart
Fusions
of,
don't, which is cool.
yeah.
Well,
So-
Amnesty doesn't require anything because they're like, Link Joker, you need the world right now. We not giving you no Star Data support that means anything until G7. This is only G3 right now, so take what you can get.
Yeah. So, you think Chronojet, the new Chronojet, is not going to be heart restricted?
Actually, through the grapevine, there was an expo over on the east side of the world in Asia, where they were doing experimental testing of 3 cards. Two, it was like a grade 2, a grade 1, and then a new stride. The new stride, from what people were gathered, is the potential to be the Chronojet Stride Fusion, which is not GB2 for whatever reason. It probably will be when the final version comes out. Flip a copy, probably Persona Flip. Give your front row +5, and then it gains a crit if you meet some condition.
Because they need that.
I could look up the card if I had the time to,
yeah.
but
Gears don't need anything.
They
right now.
don't have space for half of this stuff that they about to get.
Legit, like my stride
Legit,
zone,
your stride's only going to be
my
4 next
personal
stage and then
opinion
1
is
1
that
1 1
this
1
clan
like how it is now.
This clan booster was made well in advance, and then they were like, well, with 8 spots, there's no way they would play any of this stuff. 16, go.
Yep.
32 now.
Oh no!
Give it to me, Bushy.
Got deck outside your deck. Incept deck.
Chill.
Let me play 4 next stage, 4 revolution, 4 riding the clock, 4 bind time, all in one stride zone.
Please stop.
I mean, I can. I just don't have
You don't care.
anymore. I'm gearing with rare next stages.
Same.
Same.
No cares.
I'm sorry.
See how I censored myself? No cares.
I'm sorry.
We surprised. Well,
Why? I don't understand how they're just like, let's introduce Chrono Thing. We need Gears to be in G7 because Gears, like, give them like 11 cards out of this 100 and X amount of cards. Let's make Chrono Thing a triple rare and then like reprint him in a trial deck.
sorry for you guys in G7 that shelled out bukus of dollars for Chrono Fang.
I mean, you can still get SP ones, which
There's still, I mean, it depends on.
Might as well have them SP because the triple rare foiling
It
in
depends.
G7 is so basic and bad and ugly.
It looks like the old. You remember the old double rare foiling from like set 3, like where the Tom foiling? It looks like that.
Mm-hmm.
So bad. God, so ugly.
Since we kind of seamlessly transitioned into State of Vanguard, there was a topic on the Reddit and people started listing out things. The one thing I mainly want to say about the state is that I don't like how Bushiroad America has a different ban list than Bushiroad Japan. Especially,
Stop. I know where you're going. Don't touch Refros.
whatever.
No,
Reference.
in their opinion, the reason why those two cards were touched is because, hey, infinite loops aren't healthy for this game. We need to get rid of them. That's
Right.
why Lizbeth was touched in general. Not
Right.
because that one combo deck did things and a 5. I don't care. As long as you guys give us a replacement bloom trigger, I don't care what it is. I will play it.
Right.
Anyway.
Like it.
But don't be like, okay, we went out of our way to make this ban because we don't like
The idea.
infinite loops in our game. But then be like, okay, only for Japan, Europe, you can do it, Australia, you can do it, America, you're good to go. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
And it's stupid because if you're trying to have world championships in Vanguard, you're gonna have to sync up the ban list in some capacity.
I mean, but that wasn't the case last Worlds because like the DP player he was running for Laurel in this deck.
Right.
When Laurel at the time was restricted
But
to one in Japan.
which is pretty stupid because you're gonna force one set of your fan base to switch how they've been playing the game up.
Yeah.
So if you're a Japan player, you're used to playing the game one way. All of a sudden, Worlds comes, you have to adapt to the possibility that your opponent's gonna have 4 Refros in their deck.
Yeah.
When you haven't seen Angels at all because Refros helped the deck out so much that nobody played it in Japan anymore once it got hit.
That's not true at all.
No, I'm
it's
saying
being played everywhere.
I'm not saying
Yeah,
like that's
I know what you mean.
Like that if that's what happened at the time. However, on the opposite side, if you're so used to playing 4 Refros in your deck and you go to Worlds, all of a sudden you can't play it and like, well, I have no other deck to play because I'm so used to playing this deck here.
Stands. I guess I might as well just play 9.
Right, things like that. So like, there's
Still
no
playing
point.
12 stands.
Like, it's pretty dumb that one set of people is going to have to switch up the way they've been playing the game for so long.
Like, there's no way for them to counterbalance that. It's like, okay, sorry Japan, kind of.
We love you guys, but
We love you guys, but you're only one region of the world.
The
We gotta
thing
cater
is-
to all these Westerners that just think they're
Bushiroad
so
doesn't
good
care
at the
about
game.
the competitive scene over here.
Let them be broken.
That's the
It's fine. Let them win one championship. We got you next year.
and like that's what happened with Conroe. Like Conroe was not going to be hit if Novell didn't take over the way it did when it first came out.
Man,
But since Novell was everything in a bag of chips at the time, they're like, no, we can't have Conroe running rampant the way it has been.
No.
it's like Conroe does what? Increase the consistency for this deck to remain meta forever. No. Get him out. You still play him in your deck if you're lucky enough to draw him. Can't start the game with him. Not fair. Cut it out.
Right, and so somebody made the point of comparing it to Duel Masters, and for those that aren't aware, I love Duel Masters back when it was
Same.
out. Duel Masters was probably my favorite game pre-Vanguard.
Never played it.
It was
Download a ROM. Play it.
it was made by Wizards of the Coast who
Yeah.
function Magic,
Magic, yeah.
and it was great, but it failed for a few reasons. It
Balance
failed.
issues.
It failed because of balance. Because the game in Japan was made one way, and they had a restricted list already in Japan when they shipped the game over to America. Excuse me.
Did they not continue with that restricted list?
They did not. They eroded cards that were problems in Japan to make them usable in the English game. On top of that, Japan had a strict 40 card policy, no more, no less. But in America, they advertised Duel Masters as Magic Light, more or less, which doesn't have a deck restriction. Unless, well, in Magic you had to play at least 60, in Duel Masters you had to play at least 40. But there was no deck maximum. So if you're playing a control deck where you need all these options and resources, you can now play a 50-plus card deck and have all these extra answers to stuff, versus being like, oh, I have to stick within a 40-card limit.
Yeah.
So combined with that and the fact that they didn't adhere to said ban lists, they eroded cards that were banned, but then selectively chose not to errata the worst problem cards when they came over. Like, I almost cursed. Like Bombazar.
God.
Bombazar said, when this card is played, take an extra turn after this one. At the end of your next turn, if the game's not over, you lose. So you do your stuff, put them to like within 2 turns of losing, you play this card, take your next turn, and win.
Yeah.
They had another card called Soul Swap that said, take a card from your field, put it into your mana zone, take a card that has equal or less mana, put it on the field. And so you combo that with Bombazar for free,
You get an extra turn.
take your extra turn, and then win the game that way. So you attack aggressively, play Bombazar, win the game. That became the meta once it hit. But and Bombazar and Soul Swap were restricted in Japan, but never in America. So it kept going that way for a long time, and then people just left the game because there was no point in playing, because there was one deck format. And so, and Wizard of the Coast didn't care because Magic was cash cow and Magic was king. And people didn't, and the point that I'm getting to is that if Bushiroad keeps going on this path of seemingly not like they're caring about the balance of the restricted list here, it could drive people away from the game because they seem like they don't care.
The thing is, I know I'm an Angel player, so I might have bias. But I don't see Angels as a problem as it was in Japan. I don't see the top 4 being Angels here as it was in Japan.
Well, we're not in singles format yet. We're still doing teams, but Angels is pretty rampant on teams. Like, I mean,
did you see that chart breakdown that got made on NA?
It's pretty much.
It was like Royals, Shadows, and then 7% Angels.
Well, it was only like that because it was starting from 2015.
Yeah, but he did the teams for this year too.
Yeah, but you can't compare all the tournaments from 2015, starting from 2015, to half of the year where it is now.
Yeah.
Because in 2015, Shadows, Royals, and Kagro were what you were playing if you wanted to win. You were 2015 was barely the start of G, so you were playing Saint Blow and Root Flare and Diablo, or you didn't want to play, or you were in a team format where 2 of your team members were one of those clans, and you were just like, well, I want to have fun, so I'm gonna play Land Broke, which might do things unless I run into one of these 2 clans, and then, well, I hope I win. I played Tsukuyomi last year. I ran into nothing but Shadow decks. I was sad.
I played like 4 no.
The issue with 4 Refros, minus the big numbers that it generates, is the fact that it wastes so much time because you can loop it. So if you have the damage, no, it's not even about that. It's the fact that say time is coming close, I'm at less damage than you, and I can Refros and just burn all the time that you could possibly have, and then win on technicality.
Every year, Bushiroad kind of has to have some sort of failsafe that's like, okay, well, we want this game to be best of one X amount of time. Every time they invent cards in their card pool, they have to keep it within that thing. So it's more so that infinite loops kind of give you that break into their failsafe. It's like, okay, you're at 4, I'm at 2, I'm gonna just keep doing this until I win the game. I don't actually have to swing at you or anything.
Since they did the whole, if you go to time, it's a double loss thing, now that it's based on damage and lower damage wins, if there's 2 minutes left, why would I not loop Refros
like,
for a minute and a half?
Judge, she's slow playing. Like, I'm not slow playing. These are actual maneuvers.
Right.
Like,
I'm not wasting time here.
I'm doing my skills.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why Refros is bad.
Also, can we slightly talk about the cards that might possibly get hit, even though they never get hit ever?
TikTok, Laurel.
You mean like stuff that's currently on the
like
watch
things
list?
on the watch list, and they'll say it's on the watch list, and then the next watch list, they're either still on the watch list or were moved from the watch list because some new thing hit.
Mecha Trainer.
They're not hitting Mecha Trainer.
They're not.
What's his name? Tidal Soul?
Yeah, Tyler Saul's
been on the watch list forever.
He has.
I mean, right now, Aqua Force ain't doing nothing, in the meta at least.
Exactly why the next
So
time
that's
you
why
see a
it's
watch
not
list,
gonna
he
get
won't
touched.
be there.
Right.
Yeah.
Until they get new support, and it's like, well, Aquas are being played again. Tidal Assault's a problem because you can swing with your Vanguard and get a crit, and then I don't get a damage trigger. My hand's all 2s, and I'm on 1, and I'm at 5, and I can't do nothing, and I can't play the game, and it's not fair, Bushro. Come on, man. I'm just playing this budget deck. I'm trying to have fun. You got all these tryhards out here doing stuff.
You got all these tryhards paying these $8 rares.
And then there's Commander Laurel, which was at 1, but is now unrestricted.
Sure, because the moment they're like, emergency ban, this good stuff coming, and we got to put this dude at 1 or it's not fair, everybody was like,
Not playing.
Not work. What do you even mean?
I mean, now DP's nowhere in the meta either.
No.
I mean,
like,
every region has a different.
I know. Europe.
Yeah,
DP
Europe
is everywhere.
loves Stargate, like bruh.
DP and Link's everywhere over there. As well as Tachi's. A lot of Tachi's in Europe.
Gross. Stop liking dinosaurs, yo.
But honestly,
Dinosaurs are great.
I think the meta right now is really diverse.
Yeah.
I think it's like
For now.
the best it's been in a while.
Like, my fear is that with the stuff that's coming out, it's kind of taking that lean back towards Vanguard-centric meta like it was when Link Joker hit before Legion came out. Because it was all like, if you're not playing Link Joker, which locked down the board, or you're not playing Kagero because Overlord and trying to maneuver around that, your deck is going to have a harder time in said meta. Like, this is back when I played like DP and Nova Grapplers, when Spike Bros was like in limbo of getting stuff.
I played Genesis back then. Gross. That was a long time ago.
And it was like, every time I flipped over Vanguard and I saw Star Vader, such and such and such and such, I was like, I was like, well, this game is going to be not fun at all. Because
I'd be like, legit, if you saw that card and you didn't have a restating Vanguard, you were having a bad time.
Exactly. And at that time, your only restanders at the time were the N and Galaxy. But you can only use Galaxy if you didn't commit to the board and tried to go for the Mon play if you used it.
And afterwards, they're like, Butcher Road always has these awkward trends where they're like, okay, we give one card something. It'd be really cool if like X amount of clans had the same thing. So it's like, okay,
like the crit trigger.
Like, oh man, so you know who would really like a restander? Genesis. You know who would also like a restander after that? Bermuda. You know who would like a restander too? This clan. And legit, it was like, if you didn't have a restander, there's like, no, I'm not playing you.
So what decks don't have a restander at this point?
Spikes!
You don't need one with Miracle Ice!
I could.
Spikes, Angels don't have a restander yet.
There's a lot of clans without a restander. It'd take a while to go through
Rescue.
Yeah, you have pseudo restand.
No, I don't.
Rescue give you 2 more chances at
triggers, not pseudo restand.
No.
Theoretically, it's 5 drive checks, so it might as well be a restand.
It's the exact equivalent of discarding 2 and getting 2 more drive checks with your Vanguard. But yeah, there's a lot of clans that don't have a restander or a crit gain in Vanguard. If you're a fortunate clan like Nova Grappler that has both, more power to you.
What crit? Who gets crit? The Novus.
In Novus?
Yeah.
Nobody?
Oh, my bad. It just seems that way because whenever you restand, it seems like crit triggers automatically just float to the top of your deck, waiting.
You've been playing Thing Saver since Set 16. All power to you. It's like, oh man, Thing Saver's so good. If only they had a crit stride. Saint Blow. Thank you, Base Bushy Road. Thank you, Tom Cruise.
Let's see. Well, state of Vanguard. We kind of touched on the secondary market, but
it's getting better.
It's getting better
because Bushy Road's reprinting more cards.
They need to
also. TCG player was like, y'all need to cut this crap
out. You guys need to cut this shit out.
And it's only happened because Magic.
Yeah.
Because
it was probably worse in Magic than
it was a recent thing. It was, from what I understand about the whole situation, there was a section of people buying out legacy cards, which don't get reprinted once they rotate out of standard. I'm sure somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but there was a limited supply of legacy stuff that people were buying out and then upcharging it by like 30% and then trying to resell it for a profit. And TCG players like, no, we're trying to monopolize the market. We're going to stop this crap now. And then did what they did. Yeah. But it's only because it started impacting Magic where they decided to make a move.
Even though it was happening in Vanguard for months and months before that.
Right.
Cut it out.
But it's getting better. But my thing is,
charging $15 for some Baku. Y'all crazy. Card don't do nothing.
Like if Bushiroad knows ahead of time they're going to support legacy stuff that hasn't had support since the day of the dinosaurs walked the earth. But why not use one of the cards in said set, or maybe like a promo pack or something to reintroduce this card back into circulation?
Yeah, if you're giving support to it.
From Fire Collection was before they even introduced Stride.
Right, and that makes sense.
I would love to see a Fire Collection with all reprints.
It could happen, but
it should be
like give me a Chaos Breaker Dragon.
No,
why not? So people could play the deck and have fun.
Legit, that's what their Fire Collection was before they switched it. Like, the Fire Collection we don't have.
Yeah, I saw this.
It's all reprints.
Yeah, I saw
minus some
minus
things.
Like a handful
like
of
the
cards
like the Gold Pound, like
the
Gold Pound and Limit Break, the other Limit Break that they got.
Push up the wheelbarrows.
Base.
Yeah. But like the secondary market is getting better, but I wish they would introduce the legacy support back into the set somehow if they're going to support it.
Yeah.
Cause like if you're going to introduce
reprint the hamsters or something.
Right. Cause like you can't assume that. Cause like if people see this, they're like, oh, hamster, this is cool. Like I would like to play this, but then realize they don't have the old Hamskate stuff from set 7, which is no longer around anymore. And all of a sudden it's like it might be cheap, but then the secondary market got the
only
boost
takes
for
one
it.
person.
Yep.
Like, oh man, this card says what his name? Is this what do you need this?
Yep.
Buy.
Big
I
Belly,
have 82
Zumbaku.
copies and I'll raise all of their costs by $1. I'll double my profit. They cost what? What do you mean no one wants to buy them? But my wallet, I invested so much. Why you do?
Legit. But outside of those potential issues, I like where Vanguard is right now.
Yeah.
Like
there's a lot of different decks being played right now. Like it's not just Royal.
Like there are cards that I hate, such as my Salt for the Nile Griffin, and then this upcoming Opcherondis incoming skill. But
Opcherondis, who Miracle Ace?
Yep, who that?
Keep him there.
And so I don't like when there's a hard control on rearguard dependent stuff, but that's because I'm biased and I play a rearguard dependent clan.
Yeah.
So I like the idea of being able to use the stuff that I built up for, but I understand the need to have some element of control.
Yeah.
The issue with Denial Griffin is that it's only one clan that has it, type of thing. Like other card games, when you give removal to at instant speed like that, every color has it.
Yeah.
But in Vanguard, because there's 24 clans, it's kind of hard to.
It's hard to give.
Not every clan
that kind of power and not have the power balance between clans.
Right. And that's where my issue with Denial Griffin is that by nature of the game itself, it's hard to justify the fact that Cowgirl has one, but then no other clan has mid-turn removal like that.
Colony should have a card that says when it's put in the garden circle, stun that card and the attack's negated or whatever.
Start held low.
Science stupid.
That's why we all think that Link Joker's going to have an equivalent to Denial Griffin that has like a freeze ray effect where you lock down the attacker.
Make freeze ray a strike unit.
Stop.
How would that even work?
My bad. A G Guardian.
That works better. Or make a heal trigger. I wish they continued that because that's like pretty cool.
I don't want any of my heal triggers to be G Guardians.
I don't want it just because it's going to be the big.
I don't want Yuki G card.
I don't want it just because the big joke's going to be bigger Adelaide. And I don't want that.
Cool. She'll be cute. She'll be wedding SP. You got that.
Unless it's like this Adelaide, the lore is like this Adelaide got coerced into going into some kind of reconfiguration machine and she came out not a goblin, then maybe I'd play it. But the only reason I bought Adelaide was to finish out my sets of Spike Brothers stuff.
You still bought Adelaide?
Had to.
Nope. Okay.
Who had Adelaide?
Had to buy Adelaide.
Did you have Adelaides?
No.
All right.
I'm just surprised those words escaped your mouth and you're not completely crushed by it.
I've dealt with that internally already to where it's okay.
Best heal in Great Nature.
No, DJ Bunny.
Go best heal trigger.
DJ, they got a cat from what I saw.
Yeah, they got no heal trigger. Goat still best. Go OP.
Goat is gross. Animal and food.
I want 4 different heal triggers so I can run one of each. Because of reasons.
Have fun writing that on your Bushy Road sheet.
Speaking of Bushy Road. Why did Tech Booster come out before Teams?
Just because
or Worlds?
Oh no.
No, it does for some people, just that it just happened to be us that don't get it.
Yeah, because we usually our Worlds usually last.
This is the first year I get to play Bermudas for Worlds.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
what do you mean?
Not true. Mm-hmm. You had opportunity to do it before. They just didn't have their updated support.
No.
This was pre-Fire Collection?
So wait, when Olivia and stuff came out, that was after Worlds?
Yep.
Okay. Never mind, stand corrected.
And then they're like, hey, Duo Wave was made so popular that we don't stop singles. What?
I want my PGs.
Only her 5 duo decks to have topped that tournament.
Alright. We are over an hour now.
Hey.
We can let Korikai do his rant, then sign off from here.
Sounds good.
Anything else you guys wanted to touch on from what we talked about before?
Gear spoiled.
We talked on that.
You mean you got a clan booster and a trial deck and preview cards for G9? Why are you even in G9? That's the whole reason of getting a clan booster, so that you can be kicked to the curb for like a set or two and let other clans.
There was no reason for them to be in G7.
Not at all.
In G3, they got one card. They got Fate Rider Dragon. Excuse me, hello.
Fate Rider was in G2.
Or G2. Why do we need G2 support?
Because you were a new clan.
No, not necessary. We got everything we needed in set 1.
That's not true at all.
At the time.
Alright. Go ahead.
Alright. Go ahead.
Korikai right time.
Speak to your heart's content.
Got this. Cardfighter Nation. People that frequent the interwebs. I need y'all all to boycott CFA or get good. Y'all, I can't count the number of times that you guys have just done things that you're so ignorant to, and it's just like, okay, well, I believe this to be true, so it don't matter that you got this rule book, this stack of comprehensive rules in front of you. I can't, out of sight, out of mind. No. Get good. This game is not Magic, is not Duel Masters, is not Yu-Gi-Oh! It's not these games that require you to do all these things. It's literally draw a card, ride the Vanguard, read the text, call some rares, do some stuff. There is no loophole that says, well, if I don't read this line, I don't have to do this skill, so I do what it says on the card the way I want to do it. No. I've been playing CFA for the past 2 weeks, waiting for this stupid Bermuda case to get in my hands so I can playtest for Worlds, because I want to play Bermudas for Worlds, because first time playing Bermuda for Worlds, because support is finally a week before our regional, as opposed to being like 2 weeks after the fact. And I'm just like, okay, I want to be accustomed to all the cards, I want to know what they do, I want to have a feel for them, so when I get them in my hand, I know what I'm doing. As opposed to being like, well, I only have a week to try to figure out what all these things do, and try to make them work, and just go out and scrub out for no reason. So you're playing all these popular decks. You're playing Kagro, you're playing Gold, playing Gears, and it's like, okay, well, I would assume that you're playing this deck that everybody and their grandmother plays, or has been showcased a million times, you would know what you're doing. Y'all don't even have basic terminology of basic rules. What do you mean you're on grade 1 and guarding with a grade 2? What do you mean you're writing the wrong card? What do you mean you're activating the wrong skill? I'm sorry, I played somebody that was playing Messiah and went into Blizzard and didn't pay for the skill because he thought it was a better idea to use his Singleton Counterblast to lock a card for Alter Ego skill, and then tried to Soul Blast one and draw a card after his turn was over because he went into Blizzard. What? No. No. And then, you dudes are rude. Oh my god, there's no good luck, have fun, there's no GG. I'm sorry, people will be like, oh man, heads, flip my own coin. What? That's not how it works. Somebody asks what you want your result to be. You claim result. You flip that coin. Dude legit came in. Keep heads. Tails, you go first. What? At least let me flip the coin. I have this long laundry list of misplays that people have made and have sworn above and beyond Bushy Road deity Jesus that these cards are things. Had somebody go into Amnesty and unlock 2 cards that was like 2 crit Vanguard. I was like, what? I literally made this a whole monologue and I was like, are you gonna unlock my rear guard so that you get the crit, or are you just swinging for power? And he was like, nope, 2 crit. And I was like, unlock? He was like, luck. I was like, then you don't have a crit then. Opponent has left game. Why? Why? I don't understand. As somebody who swore above and beyond that they were Royal Paladin Messiah Man, and they're just like, okay, I write this, I call this, skill, crit, counterblast, put it back in, swing at you 4 away from Sunday, Miracle Heal. Okay, whatever, fine, you're at 5. Double heal on my next strike turn. Okay, that's fine, whatever. Going to Olympia. What do? Oh, gets a crit PG. Okay, I put a crit on Reindeer. Okay, I put a crit on Reindeer. Okay, I roll a Reindeer. Counter Blast 2. Move her to the Vanguard Circle 2021 with 2 crits. It's like, oh man, 1 to pass because that's a great idea. Grade free. Skill because I checked the grade free. Put a card in my soul. Oh, I have a Reindeer in my soul. Extra dry check. Okay. Crit. Reindeer is broken! What do you even mean? She get to do all this stuff. It's not Generation Break restricted. You don't play that with 12 crits and blah, 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 blah. Do all this stuff. You drew like 8 cards one turn for no reason. I played him the next day. I forgot what his name was. So I flipped over my starting Vanguard. He was like, nope, have to leave. Sorry, not playing this deck. I was like, what? It's Reindeer. It's a budget deck. It's fun. It's 12 crits. It's supposed to be a rush deck. It do all the stuff. And when I do all the stuff, I do things. And it's RNG reliant. I can burn my entire hand, never see a great free, and lose the next turn because I overcommitted. Nope. This Royal Sanctuary man didn't want to play Reindeer. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's fine. And then you have people who will play these cards and then be like, okay, well, I trust everything my opponent's doing. No. Never that. Never. Had somebody playing against somebody playing Bermudas. Oh man, I call Spica. Oh man, I call Shizuku. Harmony top 5. No. And there's no way for me to be like, man, Mr. Sir, you're doing it wrong. Cut it out.
It's true, they'll just keep on going.
They'll just be like, just leave the game. Right? I'm just like, you are letting him do all these things that don't work. There's no way for me to outreach to you to be like, that don't work.
This where maybe the Bushy Gods will make CFO.
They not. It's a conspiracy.
2018.
2020.
I'm only getting G1 support as well.
Or if, I get why CFA doesn't implement a way for people outside the game to chat.
Yeah, because like, oh man, comment on your game. Stop being bad. Get good. Why didn't you crit him, scrub? Call that thing over there.
But Beyond did it.
You can do Skype games. That's what I've been doing.
That's not a thing.
It is a thing.
That's weird.
You got Skype friends, from what I understand, when you were proxying stuff.
Do, but it's weird. I also don't like proxying stuff.
Muffin. You got anything else?
CFA is a bunch of mad bats. So when I get this case, I'm never playing CFA again.
Not true.
Putting it. No, watch me. I will boycott the ever-loving nonsense out of that program. Never again.
It's not the program, it's the people.
So remember this, people. July 17th, 2016.
You had the pause for that? You didn't
when I said
what year it was?
When I said 2018, I thought it was 2017 for a second. Man, that coffee hadn't kicked in yet.
Sorry.
It's been like 3 hours.
Ain't kicked in yet. The cranberry juice. But yeah, July 17th, the day that Korikai proclaimed he is never on CFA.
Ever again.
Nope. After I get this case.
If I find him on, I'm taking a screenshot and I'm going to post it.
Oh no.
You're getting exposed.
Expose.
99.9% of the people that listen to this podcast don't know what a Korikai is.
You. And your name is Korikai on CFA.
Sometimes.
So you going to change it?
No. He's not going to play.
All right, we'll see. Anything else, sir?
No, that's it.
You need to sign off when you're done ranting.
No.
No sign off? You're
Nope.
just going to drift away?
Yep.
All right, guys. Ran a little bit longer, but it's been a few weeks since the last podcast, so we had some stuff to catch up on. No.
Yeah.
And hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe. Look out for more content. Look out for the upcoming cold hard proof I'm going to do. And
not CFA.
And deck profile.
Yes, and Niece is finally going to give me his angel deck profile, so look out for that.
Sure, bro. I know how it's going to go, too. So I play for this new PG. That's not what you play at Teams. But if this was at Teams, this is the way I would have played it.
I don't have any of my old team cards, so.
See?
I've only changed like 4 cards, so you'll see.
So my new G-Zone,
You'll be fine.
my G-Zone that I would have had if I had all this stuff beforehand is for Black Seraph Gabriel. She's really, really good. 5 dry checks is really, really good. Rescue is really good.
The only thing different is I have the PGs in the deck and the Stride Zone is different. That's it.
We'll just make it a different Angel deck profile all in general. Then you can just touch on the fact that you played it at teams and said what was different then. Yeah. It's fair.
Mostly the same deck.
Yeah, we got it. All right, guys. Until next time, peace. Be easy.
Boy.
Oh, boy.